Yes, but let's get back to the markets. The pre-opening rates are settling in absolutely flat. We're heading into market openings, so let's get some calls in. Sudarshan, what's the big call at 9:10?
Well, the Nifty itself is a mildly bearish bias, but it's a little confusing. Coal India is an intraday short with a stop above 159.25.
Okay, thanks, Sudarshan. Mitesh, yours?
Yeah, I would go with sell on DVs with a stop at 48.20 for targets of 46.50.
Okay, got that. Coming back to you, but we also have Amit Dixit, the Director of Institutional Equities at Edelweiss Securities, who's also a metal companies expert, to join us on the Vedanta issue. Thank you, Amit. First to you, what would best suit an investor? Would you prefer demerger? Would you prefer a spin-off of the various segments? And which vertical would you be bullish on?
Yeah, hi. So I believe that currently, if you look at it, aluminium has come up quite well. And in fact, if you look at the last quarter,
Amit, we are not able to hear you.
Amit, if you can try that, let's try this again. Vedanta, and what sort of options do you think perhaps the board may explore, and what should shareholders look out for?
well, so the press release is pretty clear that, they tend to move.
No, I think Amit will
Okay,
have
I think
to.
there's an issue with Amit's audio. So, Amit, we will try it another time. We're actually heading into the market openings. Just wanted to point out, Asian Paints, which has been the biggest gainer this week, continues to surge ahead. So, up about 0.6%. Vedanta would be interesting to see that one. But let's do one thing. Let's go straight to Nimesh to find out what the standout brokerage report is of the day. Nimesh, over to you.
Hi, Sonia. So today's standards and Bosch, a big downgrade coming in from UBS. So they've downgraded the stock to a sell from buy, and they've sharply cut the target price to 16,000 versus the earlier target price of 19,600. They believe the risk reward is on the downside on the back of rising EV risk. Now, they've sharply cut the estimates on the back of slower growth and margin slippage. In fact, at current valuations, at 31 times FY24 price to earning, Bosch is one of the is trading at a significant premium to the global peers. In fact, UBS adds that the EV success may not be a big, in terms of multiple re-rating, but on the downside, if the company fails short of an EV transition, it could be a big negative, and hence a big downgrade to a sell from buy, and they've sharply cut the target price to 16,000.
Okay, well, we are going to try with Amit Dixit again. Thanks, Nimesh. Amit, are you upping the price for Vedanta because of the demerger, and what would be best suited for the investor, demerger, spin-off, etc.?
No. So, as of now, our target price remains at 400 rupees a share, and we have a buy rating on the stock. We would wait for the details to be rolled out. And this is just the initial stage, actually. So, but, coming to your question, which is interesting, that, the unlocking value, as far as that is concerned, I think the demerger of entities, particularly aluminium, oil and gas, and iron steel, all of these attract diverse set of investors. So, for instance, a person who wants to invest in aluminium might not be unable to invest in oil and gas, and vice versa. So I think that would unlock value, that would attract investors across these streams in the segment where they want to. And the second thing, and the more understated thing, is that there are certain divisions within Vedanta. Now with iron and steel, for example, getting in a different company, so management oversight will also increase, because currently everything is all about aluminium, zinc, and oil and gas. But once, there are separate investors for iron steel, I think there would be a separate growth path for that also. The third point I would like to highlight here is the ESG initiatives of Vedanta, the targets which are quite aggressive as enumerated in their recent con call, and they are directed towards aluminium. So the cost and benefit, I think, would go towards the right division. So basically, I think this investors should cheer it, because this is, providing value where you want it, actually.
And are you suspecting that HZL will be asked to buy Zinc International?
Well, ZL has been kept out.
Okay.
I think that
Amit,
line
we have
is
run out
just
of
not
luck.
supporting us. Amit, we'll have to let it go on that note. I think we'll call you back and have a more detailed discussion on this. Let's see how that board meeting progresses and what comes out of it. We're just, I think, less
the
than
big
30 seconds.